Friday, January 24th, 1:56 p.m. New York time. Welcome back, investors, to Winning Wall Street's Money. The market's still open. Yep. Closed at 4 p.m. New York time. Still opportunities for trading. See here on the left, watch lists. The top watch list on the left is the major U.S. stock indexes. And the bottom left are the Dow 30 stocks in alphabetic order. So this video is going to compare the Dow stock index to the individual stocks. This week was not a full week. This past Monday, was a U.S. holiday. So that means the monthly candle does not represent all trading days of this month because it's not done yet as well, too. So give you insight, I'm sharing this now here today. We're very close to the end of the month. Next week is the last full trading day. Next week, is the last full trading week of the month. But even more important, next week, Federal Reserve meets Wednesday in the afternoon. So I want to compare the monthly candle of last month. We take it out. We're still inside the range. Do we break out to the upside? Do we break out to the downside? And which individual stocks are performing equal or better than the stock index? More the wiser. If you're investing for the long term, I share so many times the advantages of investing dollar cost average in a good stock index instead of taking higher risk with individual stocks. It's not the same as swing trading and day trading. So here we have 20 years of history with the Dow Jones Industrial Average. It's one of the oldest stock indexes, currently with 30 companies in it. And last year, there were several companies that changed out. We'll go over those momentarily. Changed out, that means the company that manages the stock index. Every so often, they take out the losers and put in new, improved winners. That's part of the index. But there's also unforeseen events that occur. Look here on the bottom. Bottom left of the chart. See this white word? That was an event occurred. And see this one here? Bottom near the right. So unpredictable events occur. But overall, this index, bullish bias. Last year, you hear me? Last year, the stock index made an all-time high. Maybe you heard the past few days people saying the stock market hit an all-time high. That's very ignorant. Somebody's dumbing you down intentionally. The stock market, there's different stock indexes in there. There's different companies in that index. Yeah, that's my other videos to show you which one's the strongest. So that's being said, look at the month right now, January, currently green, but lower high, lower low than the prior month. Still inside the range of last year. Here's a low of last year, this yellow horizontal line. Here's the high of last year, this yellow horizontal line. Huge consolidation here, building a lot of energy for a breakout one way or the other. Again, the current trend is down, lower high, lower low. Buying on the dips is good. Dollar cost average, more the wiser. I want to point out this too. This is a major area, so I'm going to label that so. It is now support. That's the performance of it before. Again, this was a swing higher on the left. That's green line. Broke above here with strong impulse move up. It hasn't done a deep retracement into that yet. Interesting. Key level to watch. All right, let's go to the individual companies now. Alphabetic order. Yeah, today you can see here on the watch list on the top left, a lot of red. And you can see where the other indexes are green. So the third index down from the top is the Dow Jones Industrial Average. It's that yellow there, simply telling me that didn't take out the higher low of yesterday. It's inside candle. Let's go here and look at the 30 companies. Close this watch list so you won't be distracted as much. Looking here, Apple, 20 years of history. Each candle's a month. Big red candle, lower low, lower high. Last year made the all-time high. Yep. New low for the year, right there. But we're still inside the range of last year. Here's the high of last year. Here's the low of last year. So again, comparing it to the Dow index, the Dow Jones is doing better for the month because it's green. It's near the high of the month. Apple's near the low of the month. Got it? Let's look for winners. Amgen. Here's the symbol again. I have the name of the company, the stock symbol in parentheses. And wow, inside candle for the month simply means they didn't take out the high or low of last month yet. Very close to the lows of last year. Loser. Performing worse than the index. Amazon. Outstanding. Outstanding. New high for the year. Took out the high of last year. Outstanding. Again, it's performing better. On the right is the Dow Jones Industrial Average Index. And the left is Amazon. Amazon's performing better. It's a winner. I'm going to remove this yellow horizontal line. It's not valid anymore. Yeah, all-time new high. See this orange vertical line here in this chart? Well, that's when Amazon got added to the Dow Jones Industrial Average. The company owners removed another company, replaced it with Amazon. I shared back then that this is a good buy opportunity. It might perform even better than the index. I already took my profits last year, and I mentioned several times to reload. Good opportunity if you took those trades as I did too. They were winners. Outstanding. American Express. All-time new high, taking out the high of last year. So if you've been following my videos the past 2 weeks, I've been sharing with you what sectors were the strongest, which ones had the new money rotating into them. Financials was one of them. We already knew past weeks, this was a strong sector. Early opportunities to have gotten it, I shared with my Patreon members. Boeing. Yeah. Inside candle for the month. Yeah, simply didn't take out the higher low for last month. Loser. Caterpillar. Made a new low for the year. Right there. Yep. So still below the highs of last year. Salesforce. New low for the year. Still inside the range of last year. Cisco Systems. Wow. New high for the year. Took out the high of last year. Nice. Let's remove that yellow horizontal line. Still below the high of 2022. So the index, the Dow Jones Index, is still better than this stock. Chevron. Inside candle for the month. New low for the month also. Disney. Wow, way below the highs. So here's the high of last year. Here's the low of last year. Look at that. We're trending down. Lower low, lower high. Goldman Sachs. Outstanding. Another financial. Took out the high of last year. All-time new high. Outstanding. Home Depot. Broke the low of last month. See that inside candle of December, that yellow candle? And we broke below it. Not cool. But huge consolidation building here too. Building energy. Honeywell. Loser. Took out the low of that inside candle. The trend is down. IBM. Same thing. Took out the low of last month. Johnson & Johnson. Took out the low of last month, took out the low of last year. Let's remove that yellow line and made a new low for this year. Loser. JP Morgan, another financial. Wow, outstanding. Took out the high of last year. Leadership, good. Coca-Cola, not good. New low. Took out the low of last month. Not cool. Small trading range, really small. That's interesting. Yep. So there's less volatility down there. See this big red candle? That's impulse move down. And each of these candles, smaller trading range. McDonald's. Yep. Loser. Took out the low of last month. Trend is down. 3M. Outstanding. Took out the high of last year. Big impulse move up. Nice. Still way below the highs of 2018. Okay. There's a high of last year, 2024. And we made a new low for the year, but we haven't taken out the low of 2024 yet. Nope, real close. Real close. So we look here interested too, that big green candle, impulse move up, midpoint labeled that red horizontal line, and we're back there again. Potential reversal. Microsoft technology. Took out the low of last month. Wow. And huge consolidation over here. Nike, retail, loser, manufacturing, retail. Look at that. Took out the low of last year. New low for this year. Loser. Not the place I want to be invested in. Nope. Been with me for years. I've been sharing this as a loser for several years, showing you how to trade bear call spreads, earning monthly income. Here's another company that was added to the Dow Jones. The video. Look at that. New high for the year. Outstanding. Took out the high of last year. Let's remove that yellow horizontal line. Outstanding. It's doing better than the index. Rector Cable. Wow, new low. Took out the low of last month. Notice quite a few of these companies had inside candles last year for the last month. Indecision. Sherwin-Williams. Okay, this company also was added to the Dow. See that orange yellow line, vertical line? That's where it was added. And we already took out the low of last month, new low for this year. Interesting. Travelers, another financial company, but took out the low of last month. United Health. Wow. Inside candle for the month. Small trading range. Verizon. I'm sorry. Visa, another financial. Took out the high of last month. Made an all-time new high. Outstanding. Financials are strong. Yeah, it makes sense. Look at the history between the two major political parties in the United States. Which businesses benefit from different political party administrations? Verizon Communications took out the low of last month. Very close to taking out that low of last year. Let me double check. Low of last year is 37.56. And the low of this month, 37.59. Interesting. Look at this big green candle here. Impulse move up. 500, wow, huge volume. 523 plus million. Much lower volume here. And Walmart retail, inside candle for the month. So we see the stock index, the Dow, making lower high, lower low the last month in a big consolidation, plus inside the range of last year. The current candle is green near the high. So the company that manages the stock index, the Dow, is performing better than many of these companies on the left. And we see many of the financials are hitting all-time new high, and performing better than the index. So if you think you could outperform and want to try to outperform the Dow Jones Industrial Average, I just showed you what individual companies you could invest in. If you want to be diversified, in my other video, I shared the stock sectors. The financials have a stock ETF. Lots of opportunities to be diversified instead of being invested in the individual stocks. If you'd like early access to this video, I have a subscribers page for a tiny donation. The link is below in the video. Thank you as always for spending just a little time with me. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching.